season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for...
There he goes! They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Oklahoma State 7, Missouri 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working from the pistol. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Hard running there. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be changing the route. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece of fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot, see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, but we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Breaks into the open.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. A really, really good night for this young man.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
There he goes! Touchdown, Missouri! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Roy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got the quick pass. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds his man. It's Lloyd. At midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Oh, he makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
With the run on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give on the option. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. Quarterback will keep it. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Central Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it inside, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that.
He unleashes a long one. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Running to the left. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Boyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the foot.
Running free. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And it's no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it, much better. Going for it all. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. All down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has him in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Fourth down.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception. Bringing it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.